So kindly confirm my audio is clear for you, video is clear for you. If everything is fine, I can start the session. So those who are in the live, kindly confirm this. We will be having the wonderful session on VLSI, which you people are aiming for, the VLSI technologies, everything we will be discussing. So kindly confirm my audio, please. If everything is fine, we can start the session without any delay. So let me cross check. Hi, Shyam. Is it fine? Everything is fine from my side? Yeah, Deepak, I'll be answering those questions. Okay. So I hope everything is fine. Okay. So I can check everything is fine. Okay, let's start the session. So let me introduce this session. What we are going to discuss in this particular session, everything we will be discussing. Then you can ask your queries, everything, whatever you have the doubts regarding the VLSI. Mostly, I'll try to fulfill all your requirements. I will be clearing all your queries for sure. So let me explain you what we are going to cover in this. So exclusively, we will be discussing the basic overview of the VLSI industry. So currently, what is the current situation of the VLSI industry? And if you go for the VLSI, if you choose VLSI as your career path, is it a right choice? And what kind of growth you can expect? And the current era of artificial intelligence, how you need to incorporate your other skills so that you will be doing better in this particular field of VLSI industry. And if you are an electrical engineer, can you join this? If you are an EC engineer, can you join this? So instead of discussing more about the next level, that is in next level, definitely we will be introducing or launching the VLSI courses for you. And in those courses, yeah, will be on par with the industry standards or not, what will be the fee, what kind of course we are discussing, the duration, everything will come at the end. So please stay up to the end of the session. So initially, let us understand what VLSI is and all those things. So for discussing that, we are here with Pratyush. He will be leading the next level VLSI team. He is the one who has what we call we can call him as an architect for our VLSI whatever vertical of next level. So entire course he has designed, and of course we have a very group of senior people who has monitored these whatever the course we are going to design, and he is working closely with me from many months to bring you the best. And today he will be giving you the insights regarding the VLSI industry, and you can also ask your queries if you have any kind of queries. Everything he will be answering, and whatever the experience he is having, everything he will be sharing with you guys. So let me introduce Pratyush with you. So just a moment. Pratyush, welcome to the next level. Welcome to the session. So I hope I'm audible to you.
Hi, sir. Yeah, you're audible. Um,
Yeah, thank
I,
you.
Hi, sir.
So
Thank you
let me
for the
introduce Pratyush
wonderful.
for you people.
Yes.
Then he will be talking to you. So Pratyush has he's working as an ASIC engineer in Nvidia company. And for VLSA people, this is like a dream company. I hope you people know that. And he has done his MTech from IIT Bombay and in integrated circuits and systems. Whatever the work experience he is having, everything we will be discussing one by one. So Pratyush, welcome to the session. Hope you are doing good.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you for the wonderful
Okay.
introduction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. So let's dive into the ocean of the semiconductors. We will be discussing everything about the semiconductor industry, everything about the VLSI, guys. So if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, and you will be getting more and more insights like this. And also share this session and like this session so that other students can also get benefit of it, and we will be getting more motivation to work and bring you these kind of sessions. So let's start. So let me explain his profile, guys, for you people. And one thing, as I told you, he will be leading the team for VLSI at our next level. At next level, whatever the VLSI initiatives, whatever the experience I have with the 14 years with the students, I know the student requirements. We both had a very great discussion. What the students are lagging currently, how we can help them, how we can help to on par with the industry, how can we bring all those discussions are already done. So you can see he has done his MTech from IIT Bombay, as we have discussed earlier, and he is already working as an ASIC engineer. And during IIT Bombay also, he worked as a RA and designed many courses for the students. And that's why he is having hands-on experience regarding the teaching or making the curriculum. And also now he is having the good hands-on experience about the industry, what's going on in the VLSI industry, because he is working in the top company Nvidia. Okay, so let's start. He is also Air 70, and he also selected as a scientist C in ISRO. Okay, and he got the rank 5 among 110 plus MTech students in his whatever the during the post graduation time. So that is about his profile, guys. Those who are in the live, welcome. Your what we call lead for the VLSI, your new educator for the VLSI. Welcome, Prachush. So, guys, kindly give the warm welcome to Prachush in the comment section. Then we can start the session. So let me check this. So guys, I want comments from your side. Please comment whatever you feel. Welcome Prachush to our next level family. He will be giving you very great inputs. Okay, so please uh, comment, guys. Everyone, those who are in the live, I want to see your comments. Just a moment. Okay. Yes. Are you from Jabalpur? I think your student, your friends might be there. Okay, fine. Let's start the session, Prachush.
Yeah.
Uh, I will be giving you this, what we call the lead. You can now lead it and explain what you are going to give for us, our students in this particular session. So over to you, Pratyush.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. How is it going currently? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your warm welcomes. And thank you, sir, for
Yeah,
having me here. Yeah. So, first we can start with what we will be talking about. So, firstly, we will go through a quick introduction, as many of you may be new to the VLSI domain and something. So, first we can have some generic idea of what VLSI is and what does it powers. And then next we will go to some advanced things like why VLSI. And the most basic question you will ask to me is why now? Why not back? Means why should I start now? And then the question of your interest, obviously. So what's in
yeah.
it for
So these are
you?
the definitely these are the questions in your mind, guys.
Yeah,
So firstly, we should know about the VLSI, and or you should understand why VLSI or what's going on in the VLSI, and then you should know how you can enter into this VLSI industry. So all these points, whatever your requirement, everything will be covered in this session by Pratyush. So let's
yeah,
continue. I will be moving to the next slides. Yeah, Pratyush, I will be moving to the next slide.
yeah. So
Yeah, you can
guys,
continue.
let's dive into the world of semiconductors from now and then. Yeah, so now as we are diving into the world of semiconductors, let's discover hidden forces which are driving modern innovations. Be it your mobile phones, be it anything. Almost 90% of the tech is being driven by semiconductor industry. So I hope you would enjoy knowing a bit about it.
Yeah, everything like whatever you hold, it contains a semiconductor.
Yeah.
Chips, everything, whatever you can say. Yeah. So can I move to the next?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So guys, I need your energy, guys. What you people are doing, those who are in the live, kindly share whatever the inputs you want. And I am already seeing some questions like some people are asking some very good basic questions like differences between the embedded systems, VLSA. Everything will be covered. Just have some patience. By the end of this session, we will be covering all your questions. Okay. So let's start.
Oh, so
Over to
yeah.
you, Pratyush.
This is the basic question, like what's powering your daily life? Can you guys please look around and see what's powering it? Be it the laptop, be it the smartphone which you are currently holding in, scrolling the reels, anything, picture of anything, even the electric vehicles which are coming now, even the gaming consoles which you use for your entertainment, the smartwatches, and even the biggest techs of the countries like space missions, everything rely on semiconductor chips. And what does So this semiconductor drives almost everything which you use. So why not be keen to know about it? Why not show your interest in it? So let's dive in more. What does the basically VLSI does? So right now you would have got a little bit idea of how semiconductor industry is impacting the world, right? So let's move into the next slide. And
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
we have been listening this term VLSI, boom, bam, these things. So what does VLSI actually means? VLSI has just a simple name like very large scale integration. So it basically means that on a very small area, you integrate a high amount of logic in it. And that's done with the help of brightest engineers across the countries. So it's just a basic idea. Let's say you have a semiconductor chip, and then you have something in your mind that you want to do. Then you write some logic which goes into the chip, and the process by which this logic goes into the chip is the VLSI. So it involves some millions or trillions of transistors. Currently, means I have been listening. Means some people would be aware. So currently, we are using 3 nanometer technologies, and we are moving towards 2 nanometer. So there is one law called Moore's law. So which says that the technology is shrinking 2 times every year. So that's a huge area saving which you are getting. So let's say in a span of 20 years, you would be saving a lot of area. And if you compare your computers from earlier days to now, they are much thinner and lighter. So that's the innovation of VLSI only. That's how you are
Yeah.
driving the modern world. So basically, the image on the right shows a basic picture of some any chip. So each chip contains some I/O information, some I/Os, some logics, and the most important components called memories. So there is some interconnects between logic and memory. So you give some input to the chip through I/Os. That's how the chip connects to the outer world. And then the logic which you have put in there works on based on the input and the data which it fetches from the memories. So that's some basic idea how a chip works as in whole.
Yeah.
So let me know if
So
any
that gives
questions
a
are there.
basic introduction about VLSA. So everything around the world currently, you see whatever the power up, it contains a chip that is nothing but made of your semiconductor industry only. So you can understand how broad it is. So if you're entering into VLSA, first you should know this where we are applying this, because everybody is saying the package is good or some your career will be bright, like that people are speaking about it. You don't take those points into consideration. First thing you should understand, what is this VLSA industry is about, and where I am applying this, and am I connecting to this? Are you really connected to this? Are you really interested in this? So to understand those things, this session will be more helpful, guys. So please pay attention. So let's move further. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
So
is the
he want to cover here what about its impact across the different industries. So he will be covering that. Yeah, continue, Prachush.
yeah. So be it the computer games you play on. Most of you would be playing some games with some Nvidia high-end GPUs like 5090, 6080, some other GPUs which are very costlier. So this is only the one sector. There are many other sectors how VLSI is impacting. That's not just gaming. The so in today's world there is a boom of AI. AI is everywhere. You are using Chat GPT, Gemini, DeepSeek. So they are running software on what? That's the hardware. So that's where our VLSI come in. If VLSI is out of the picture, then you won't see any AI or some anything. So the thing is, even the research on Chat GPT and everything that runs on multiple high-end processors. So maybe you guys must be knowing about some DeepSeek news. So there was some they were using a lot of processor to train their AI models. So that processors are basically provided by our industry as well. So it has a huge impact coming from GPUs, TPUs, AI accelerators, anything. If you see, even the EVs are there, so they have the embedded systems, which are basically silicon-based products. So anything you see around, basically, I would say it's some kind of semiconductor device only.
Okay, Rakshush, anyway, we are discussing this part. So I want to ask you a few questions which are in general will be present in many kind of many students will be having this in their mind. So currently the trend is like that people are having what we call people are running across the branches like computer science, artificial intelligence, data science. So even after the BTech also they are thinking at least MTech if I'm able to transform to AI or something, there will be a very bright future. This kind of what we call mindset people are developing. Even I have seen some parents, those who have completed +2, after that their children completed +2, after that they want their children to be in computer science only, not in any other branches like EC, electrical, anything else. So what's your take on this? AI is there currently, so how AI will be impacting our VLSI industry, or how AI uh, do you need, I mean, how a VLSI industry or how an EC engineer can secure his position in this era of artificial intelligence? So over to you.
Yeah, so I would say VLSI is much a kind of evergreen domain. So it's a core branch, right? So you will get lots and lots of opportunities, and you would not need to require high-end coding, solve lots of lead code problems. It requires your basic aptitude. It's how you are able to solve the problem, and that's how an engineer should be. Like, you get a problem and then you solve that. So that's how VLSI engineers work here. There is, so we at Nvidia also we are using lots of AI technologies, but that's to improve our productivity. So engineers'
Okay.
effort is not going anywhere. Means if you are
Okay.
skilled enough, if you know everything, and if you have good logic building abilities, you are welcome to VLS industry. We love innovations.
Okay. So, one simple thing I can say, if we want to run your AI on the systems on the top layer, bottom, there must be a hardware which can support this high-end processing of the whatever the computing you are doing. So, for that, definitely you require a VLSI design or VLSI engineer which must be present and working on it to, because this is an ever ending, like it will be evolving like anything. The
Yeah,
like speed of the system is it will be like the requirement which will be present forever. So as long the need is present, as long there is no saturation, definitely there will be a need or there will be demand for the VLSA. So you should not worry about if AI is the only way you can settle well. And one more question I want to ask. Pratyush, do they need? I mean, I have seen some research papers and all, like AI is getting incorporated in VLSA. You are also saying about you people are also using. So for a AEC engineer, is it required to learn some basic skills like basic understanding of the machine learning techniques and all when he want to settle in the VLSA really? But because it is currently what we call relative to know that. So what's your take on that?
I would say it's not a required skill. It's good to
Okay,
have skill. If someone have it,
okay.
that's
It's not
always better,
essential,
right?
but
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
nice. So one more question is there. Anyway, we are discussing here embedded systems in electric and autonomous vehicles. Like most of the current EV technologies will be requiring connectivity with the IoT systems, embedded, lot of embedded, what we call small embedded kind of systems will be present in your EV, which are connected together with IoT. So I want to ask Pratyush, how, because I have seen many students who are from electrical engineering background, they are also willing to join for the VLSA, but they have some sort of fear like this VLSA is only for EC because it is core for the EC engineering, but not for the electrical engineering. So, is it possible for us to crack, or is it possible for us to compete with ECE people so that they will be what we call in a better position in the VLSA industry? So, what's your take on that? For electrical engineering, what sort of inputs you want to give? Those who want to enter into VLSA.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to say like electrical engineering students do think lot of these things, but I have seen many people performing better than EC background engineers and they are currently working
Okay.
with me. So I don't see any hurdle
Oh,
for electrical engineers. Even it's better because they have a very open kind of mindset. They can think
right.
even more than EC engineers, I would say. So
They
it's
can
just
think
a
from the
matter of
scratch.
learning. Yeah, they can think from the scratch. It's just a matter of learning. They can
Okay.
learn, and I believe that they can actually perform better than a EC engineer, I would say.
Okay,
There is
fine.
no hurdle
So
for
for
them.
electrical engineering students, guys, you people need not worry if you want to. You need not have any kind of fear if you want to enter into VLSI industry. Definitely, it is for you people also. As you are on par with the EC students also. So let's move further. So what you have in this VLSI? So he will be explaining that. Can I proceed to the next slide, or you want to
Yes,
add
yes.
something here?
Yeah, like
Okay.
means I
So
just
continue.
wanted to say you guys would be wondering. Yeah, so you would be wondering, look, okay, VLSI and all is fine. You have lots of jobs, and it's a evergreen industry. It's a back power of everything which is driving the current world. But what do I have it for? Means what does it have for me? Should I invest some time for this, or so? These slides would help you take a call for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So
So if you
VLSI
want to enter into
industry.
VLSI, what kind of what you will be doing it, or what you have in this VLSI industry, he will be explaining that. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah. So, VLSI industry, as the slide mentions, that it has a global impact. So, means you will be working on some cutting edge technologies. So, as a VLSI engineer, I thought that my life would be restricted to some semiconductor stuffs and these things. But right now, we are also learning AI skills, ML skills. We are doing lot of scripting. So, it's a huge domain. You can do anything. So there are people working on various domains, and uh, in the span of your VLSI experience, you can learn a lot of things. So I would say that's a very good thing.
Okay. So
Hello.
excellent pay scales and foster career growth. I have seen that, guys. If you enter into VLSI industry, compared to any other, I mean, which if you can compare, it is on comparable with any other good industry. If you compare, at one point, some people used to say this is like a top notch compared to any other. You go for there are n number of specializations for electrical and DC engineer, but pay point of view, it is the best. Exceptions will be there always, no doubt in it. But
Yeah.
on an average, or if you compare with the majority, definitely this is the best one. So
Yes.
here you can apply coding, circuit level thinking, creativity. It's like a blend of all. Okay. So let's move. Just a moment. Right.
Yeah.
So he will be explaining here what are the various domains in the VLSI. See, if you are an EC electrical engineering, you have a number of domains like embedded systems, VLSI, power electronics, power systems engineer, different kinds. Like that, once you enter into VLSI, again for EC people, electrical engineering people, and also computer science people, you have a number of opportunity. I know many people. There are chip companies. Many CSE engineers are also working, electrical engineers also working, EC engineers also working together. So here he will be explaining that. Before that, I want to present one meme for you guys. I want to because I have seen this meme many times in across the various social medias. Because lack of awareness, people will make a fun out of it. But let me explain. So there are a number of memes where people will what we call make fun out of EC engineers. Sir, during my plus two time, people used to say that if you join as a EC engineer, then you have the double edge. You can go to software or you can go to hardware. But after completing the BTech, I am able to understand I cannot do anything. So this kind of memes are present in the social media. People will make fun out of it because those people complete their BTech without understanding what the EC engineer can do. So on definitely, I want to say EC engineering is like a rare combination. Even electrical engineering also, you can enter into software undoubtedly. You know what's happening in the computer, and also you will be knowing it how to code your computer. This is the place, or EC is the place where you can have what we call a CSC student, CSC engineer may not be able to enter into your field completely, but you can enter there. So that edge will be there. But the problem here is not with the branch, your colleges, the people around you, they don't know anything. The people who teaches you don't know anything. Then you will be also not knowing anything and making fun of those memes, liking, sharing, and etc. Okay. So let's start this. Yeah, Prachush, you can start this part.
Yeah, that's a very good example you presented. Even in our
Thank
college
you.
days, we used to share these
Yeah.
kind of jokes with ourselves only. Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes. Even relatively, I have seen last week or before last week also in X, more number of people are making fun out of it. But they don't know the reality. Okay, let's
yeah,
start.
yeah. So, like, if you plan to come into VLSI domain, so there are many options. So some of them major options which I have mentioned here are like uh, in the VLSI domain. I guess anyone from EEEC or even CSE background can also have a career path. So the first domain, which is very famous domain in VLSI and has a lot of job opportunities, and you will see daily multiple openings in this domain only. So that is digital VLSI. So in the digital portion of VLSI, you will be doing the RTL kind of stuffs. Yeah, so like Neha was asking something like where I will do the physical
Yeah,
design, RTL and ASIC things.
I think we
Yeah,
can answer the questions at the end might be better because instead of deviating, we can I
yeah,
can help them. So you can continue.
yeah, sure.
If any
So
question is relevant to the slide, you can answer. No issue.
yeah, yeah. So in digital domain, you will be focusing more on Verilog, hardware description languages, and more on timing and everything. And then comes the another domain, which is quite an interesting and more exploratory than the digital VLSI domain. That's the analog VLSI. So there has been lot of researches going mostly in analog domain. So that deals with smaller IPs, but yet impactful. So many of you would have uh, searched or means listened about some analog IPs like PLL and phase lock loops and everything. So these
Yeah.
kind of things gets covered in the analog domains. And these analog guys designs the base for the digital engineer. So they designs the standard cells which are later used by digital VLSI engineer. So that's a very important domain to be talking about.
Okay.
And then there comes a mixed signal guy. So consider it like you have a digital guy, you have an analog guy, but they don't know how to communicate among themselves. Then comes the mixed signal guy. So let's say there is some transmission coming from GPS signal, so from some satellite. So what will
Okay.
happen is analog guy will receive that signal because those signals are analog and those are
Mhm.
easy to transfer. So analog
Okay.
guy will receive that signal, it will process that signal. Then comes the mixed signal guy who will process the analog signals into the digital signals. And then digital guy will later process because usually the
Okay.
processing is easier in digital domains. So yeah, that's how everything works hand in hand. And at last, there comes some embedded system guys. So these are a little bit different. They don't come under the ASIC design or these things. But yeah, they also have impact. They have some impact over the EVs and everything, where we need some separate ecosystem to drive in. Yeah, so embedded systems are some other kind of things. You can think it of as IoT or those stuffs. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
any questions
So
we can take
I
over?
have. Yeah, if you have any questions related to the slide, you people can ask now itself. But relating, relative, if you have the questions generic in nature, like, sir, can we go for MTech or individual course, electrical or this or that, those kind of questions, you can post it. We will be answering at the end. So here you can, I hope you people understand this concept, everything available in the nature. Suppose I am speaking, my signal is analog in nature. So if you, at the first stage, we need to deal with the analog signals. Then maybe we will be giving it to the digital stage where we have a number of advantages with the digital systems. But analog to digital, you require a converter. I'm explaining in a simpler way. Okay. There, this guy, that mixed signal guy, will be coming into the picture. And if you see the small systems where IoT comes into picture, there you will be going through the embedded systems. So these are the different domains you can go through the VLSI if you are an EC or an electrical engineer. So any questions so far? You can continue.
Okay, so coming to the ASIC flow, so uh, in let's say in VLSI domain, I would like to clarify. So ASIC and FPGA, these two words you will listen quite recently. So, but on the chip development point of view, we only do the ASIC things because the FPGA, we use it just for some experimentation purposes and everything. Those actually don't go into the production. So ASIC is the application specific IC. So you have some application, you have some specs, and then you go and design some IC following those specifications. That is the that is what the ASIC engineer do. So on job point of view, you can have jobs in multiple domains in the ASIC design flow. So basically, let's first go through the flow. How does the ASIC flow works? So let's say you are designing some chip for some company or something. So you will first come up with the specifications. Okay, I need my GPU to run at this frequency, this power, it should consume this power. And so there is one there is one word called PPA that is commonly used in VLSI industry. So that PPA means power, performance, and area. So all the VLSI engineers all over the world are just running on that word PPA. So power, performance, area. You need to increase the performance, you need to reduce the power, and you need to reduce the area. So that's how the mind of LSI engineer goes in. So first, after we started with the specifications, then we can the engineer can move to some design stage where he will see that, okay, I have these specifications, and in order to meet these specifications, I will need these kind of IPs, these kind of structures in which I can achieve this frequency or power or area, anything. And then he will come up with some design. Okay, now he has come up with some design, but he doesn't actually know how it works. Let's say you come up with something, but you may actually don't know that if it works actually or not. Then you need someone to actually design and verify your idea. So that's how the functional design and logic design team works. So architecture, yeah. So
Yeah, no issue.
architecture just defines the design, and then comes the functional design and logic design team. So what do they do is they convert that idea into actual digital logic or analog logic, into actual logic gates actually, which can directly go into the silicon. Okay, and then there they verify. And this circuit design thing, that is mostly done by analog engineers. So these functional design, logic design, and circuit design comes hand in hand, and all of them makes the functional part ready. So okay, now until this point we are ready with something which will work on silicon, but we have some codes, we don't have anything which we can directly put into silicon, right? So there the most important part of ASIC flow comes into picture, that is physical design. And to be honest, we have most of the job opportunities in physical design teams compared to any other domain. And that is actually the most critical thing. So consider silicon as some box, okay? And let's consider some easy example of some rangoli or something. So you have a box in which you want to paint some rangoli. How you will start with? Okay, then you take that box and then you divide that box into some portions where you will put different kind of rangolis in it. So that is the partitioning. Then you will do the floor planning, that okay, where to put which rangoli. That is floor planning and placement. Okay. So that's how this physical design engineers work. Okay. So coming to the chip point
So
of
sorry
view
to
to
interrupt you, just a
yeah.
moment. So guys, one thing I want to say now, so generally I know you people, I mean, I know the students' mindset, what you people will be having. I can say one thing is, generally you will be very crazy about VLSA because there is a very one thing which is very tempting for you is the packages available. But you should know one thing is what's happening here. He is explaining very clearly. So a real-time problem is taken. What are the steps going and everywhere? How you can be what we call how you can help these kind of things or how you can be part of this system. So kindly give your attention during this time rather than while we discuss this person got this kind of package or this company you go these kind of perks you will be getting it. Yes, all those beneficiaries are possible only when you understand the core content. So please pay attention for these kind of things because generally when we discuss the other things you will pay more attention, but when we discuss the subject or when we are trying to introduce you what is VLSI, when we are going going a little deep, then you will think your mind don't accept it because all we need is immediate results. All we need is something fancy, something whichever what we call some result you are expecting immediately that doesn't happen. So please pay attention. This session is not about just giving you we are launching these courses and you go for this course you will be getting this package. So those things will not happen here. We ultimately want to explain you what's happening in the industry, what you need the skills. Then we can discuss the other things also. Continue, Prachush.
Yeah. So now for clock tree synthesis, I would like to come into VLSI domain from Rangoli. So uh, let's consider some chip and you have multiple macros or IPs. You have to put it at different places, right? So as we can see that 2, 3 nanometer techs are there. And even if you place them a little bit apart, it will be a huge distance for them. And let's say one IP needs to connect with the second IP. Okay. So they will have, means if they are placed very away, then they will have some delay between the communication, right? Consider it of as you two friends are there. You are 1 meter away versus 2 meter away. So the 2 meter away, the communication will be weaker, right? So these clock tree synthesis teams, these signal routing team, these things take care of that the communication doesn't comes weak anywhere. There is no miscommunication between the IPs. If I said something, then the other IP should receive that thing only. It should not receive some other thing. Otherwise, your chip will fail. That's there is no point of putting in lot of effort from functional design, circuit design. So I would say physical design engineer plays a very huge role in making it possible. And finally, coming to timing closure, that is a bit advanced kind of thing. So where you need to meet the spec. Like at the first, you define the spec, right? My chip would run at 3 gigahertz or 4 gigahertz. So at the timing closure, you need to see that your design actually runs that faster or not. And if not, then you need to tell the spec team, oh, I am not able to meet it or something like that. Yeah, so these physical design engineers do a lot of effort. Like I have seen since 1 year, they have been putting lot of effort during the chip tape out and these things. Yeah, so the work is tremendous and it's actually interesting that how can I close time? Where to put this thing? Where to put this thing? This is creating problem. How to? So they come up with really interesting and innovative solutions. So yeah, it's very motivating to see them work. Yeah. So next coming to these physical verification and sign off and layout post processing things. So these are done hand in hand. Like after we get some physical design, now someone verifies whether it matches the previous outputs or not. Yeah, that's important because we actually need the final design, right? And after that, uh, means fabrication is done by some other company which has some fabrication labs. So they actually, we give a file that is called a GDS file. So you guys must be familiar with RTL to GDS flow. You would be wondering what is RTL to GDS flow. So the slide from system specifications to the physical verification is the RTL to GDS flow. At the end of this layout post processing, you give the GDS file to the fabricating company and then they do the fabrication and then the chip comes back and then we do the testing. So yeah, that's how the ASIC flow is. And if
Okay,
and
great.
on the left side there are many roles, so people are crazy about, even in my MTech days we were crazy, like we want to be front end VLSI design engineer, we want to do HDL coding, functional verification, these things. But I would say the real job is this physical design engineers. So yeah, you can get different roles that those are written on the left. So you can be a RTL coder using HDL. Those are hardware description languages. You can be in the verification team that you are verifying the code written by the designer. Then you can be in the netlist generation flow. Basically, is, let's say I write a code that is a hardware description language, but that is just a description language, right? That code needs to be converted into something which can be read by the physical design engineer that okay, this thing needs to be placed there. So that is the netlist generation, that is the synthesis actually. And these DFT teams and these comes after, means these are some pretty something complex concepts, but yeah, to be means just straightforward, DFT team is just putting some test things. So let's say after the chip comes back, how you would test it, how you would test my this IP is working or not. That's what the DFT teams come into help. So okay, I will let you know if this thing is working or not. Yeah. So these are all the jobs you can actually try out, and there are a lot of plenty of jobs. These are just some of them. Even in functional verification, you have lot of opportunities. So there is a lot of hierarchy. So I would say there is abundant opportunities over there.
Right. So can we proceed further?
Yeah. If there are any questions regarding this slide.
So that is about the industry overview, like what you will be getting in VLSA, what is about VLSA, and what you have in this VLSA. So let's start how you can start the things. So if you are interested in VLSA, if you are want to enter into VLSA industry, so what you need to do, what kind of basics you need, all those things we will be starting now. So let's start. You
Yeah.
can continue. So what
Yeah.
kind of
So
skills
first thing.
needed, basics, everything he will be discussing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
so
please.
first thing people come up with, like you must have been some genius to enter into VLSI industry or something like that. That's not it, right? Means I'm also some person who studied in some tier 3 college as in BTech, and you don't need to be a genius for that. You don't need to perform extraordinary. You just need to be consistent. And like VLSI is means you have lots of things which you can learn for free in VLSI domain than anything. So and the thing is, learning in VLSI is very interesting, I would say. So I don't see if the VLSI requires some genius or something. You just need some practical skills that matters most in the industry. You need to be handy, you need to know how to run these tools, how does these things work, you need to know the basics.
So yeah, there are very good number of resources for the beginners to help. So where you can start for the VLSA, all these confusions will be cleared. He will be guiding you through that. Okay, so one thing he has given the input, guys. So you need not be from a tier one college, or you need not be having what we call, you need not call yourself as a genius, or someone should certify you that you are a genius. You should do this. If you are having enough interest and if you are consistent, enough motivated, then that is sufficient. Your grades and all those things doesn't matter. So let's start here. This is the roadmap for VLSA. So, what kind of courses you need to do? See here, basic whatever you prepare for the gate, that will be sufficient, but not that is not only sufficient. So he will be explaining you what kind of other skills you require here, and the basics of the programming, what kind of programming skills like Python. What See, one thing I always don't like with electrical and DC students is whenever we say programming, people will think of the syntax. Earlier days, those days are gone already. Now, logic is more important. You need not worry about the syntax because the AI is automatically corrects your code and all. So, programming is not something completely different for you people, electrical and AC guys. You people happily can do the coding. So, please remove that jinx in your mind, the fear of the programming and all. Because in college we commit more number of mistakes in our lab, so you don't get the result for your code. Automatically, you lose the interest in your programming skills. But that is not the fact. Okay, so for everything you require currently, you need to code. Even you need to code the chip, uh, Verilog, VHDL. That also requires some sort of coding skills. Okay. He will be discussing this better than me because he is expertise with the VLSA. Okay, so please continue.
Yeah. Yeah, so roadmap to VLSI is pretty straightforward as written in front of you. So as sir already told that basic digital and analog courses which we already do in our bachelor's, those are actually a good foundation if you learn them perfectly. And the digital electronics and analog electronics, and I would say there is one course for EDC, electronic devices and circuits. So that is more than enough for basics if you learn it properly. And then some basics of programming, those are just required to support your career. So you would require some C, C++ skills and some basic scripting. You don't need to learn any syntax or anything. As sir told it very correctly that you just need to know how to frame the logic. And the bots will anyways do it, do the job. You don't need to do anything. Yeah, so just basic programming skills you need to. And being a VLSI engineer, you should be very good in aptitude, I would say. You should have a good level of understanding and quick response to those questions like what if this happens, what if that happens. You need to imagine certain scenarios like, okay, what if this doesn't work, what if this doesn't work. So yeah, those are just basic programming skills only, right? And then after the foundation has been built, then we can learn some skills based on the VLSI domain. So first we can learn what does the each domain consist of, and then we can define our interest ourselves because we have already done some basic foundation courses in VLSI, right? So then we will be able to decide whether I want to go into digital domain, analog domain, mixed signal domain, or embedded things. And then for each of the domain, you can learn some basic skills. Like let's say you choose to have a digital domain. So you would require Verilog, some HDL languages. You need to require some basic knowledge on STA, and many more things are there. So I would not go into those details. Yeah, but these things you can learn, and these are just not the courses. These are the skills. If you learn the STA, you will see that there are these formulas, but STA is not just the formula. You need to understand why it is happening, how it is happening, and then you will be able to solve the problem. So I would like to stress on this thing. VLSI is not just something you read from the books. VLSI is solving problems. You need to be a problem solver. And then we can go with learning some advanced courses like designing some architecture. Let's say we have currently booming up, the RISC-V architecture is booming up. So those are computer architecture courses we can take for advanced learning. And in analog domain, you can make some OTAs and those all things. I'm not really an expert in analog, but yeah. And then the most important thing which should be stressed ideally is working on some projects. You should know how your knowledge can be applied in practical. You should have worked on some project, and I would like to stress on this thing that there are many open source platforms available, and you can do your projects using them. Just they are not more famous. That's it. That's the part. They are not famous, and that's why you are struggling to pay a lot of money for working on any project. So I would say hands-on
Okay,
is
guys.
pretty easier.
Yeah, you can continue. Continue.
Yeah, yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, if some people, if few people know me already, or if you know, if you're already connected to this channel, and then it's fine. If you're new to our video or new to our channel, there is in this channel description, our WhatsApp link is there. So you can join our WhatsApp group. Then you can come in touch with us, or a Telegram channel. You can join, and you can post your questions. We will be able to answer you guys. If you want to connect with us, our WhatsApp channel, Telegram channel, everything is available in this YouTube channel. Okay, so what he has explained, let me give the summary here. You can understand. First basic thing is in your engineering, whatever you have the digital analog courses, and of course, on top of analog, there is networks also. So, and EDC, these kind of courses, you must be strong enough. And then the programming, and you will be here instead of coming into the so some student will come, sir, I want to join PD course, I want to learn this digital VLSI. That is not the way to enter into VLSI. If you want to enter, first understand everything, then you understand where you want to go. Okay, it is not like directly I will come, sir, here package will be good, I will be going here. That doesn't work. So first understand the system overview, then you understand where you are getting more connected. Yes, I am more comfortable in solving these kind of problems, I'm interested in this particular domain, so I will be more happy if I will be working, or I can show my skills more properly, I will be getting what we call into the top position if I work in this particular domain. These kind of things should happen. So we at next level, we are designing our course in such a way such that if you are a second year or third year engineering student, by the end of your what we call the course, we are designing all these things will happen. We will want to teach you. That is why we are delaying the launch of the course, because we are making a lot of exercises. In this way, it should help the student, or this is the way he should come out. First, he should know what is happening. He should understand where his interest is. Then he should take the decision. Then we should drive them to the proper path. All these things we should give it. Okay, we should we want to give you the basics, we want to give you the overview, and we want to give you in that particular domain, whatever the analog VLSI, digital VSA, where you want to do. We want to give you the choice. Once you understand the things, then we want to give you your time. Take your time, understand, okay, this is my interest, sir, okay, that particular course you can enter, and the working project, everything we want to take care of it. Okay, so let's move further. So yeah, so the this is a great way to for this session to complete with this good quotation. So the best way to predict the future is to invent it. You can make your own future. You can see here, the VLSA is not just a career; it's your gateway to sharpening the devices and systems of the tomorrows. Okay, so you will be part of the technology. That is what our engineers are lagging. I feel most of the what we call most of the engineering community in our country should be having participation in the technology worldwide. Whatever the cutting edge technologies we are using, that should come from our engineers. That is where we want to stress for the next level. We want to make your engineering more and more interesting, and we want you people to innovate. We want you people to research. We want you people to be present globally. We want you people to be present globally, your presence such that you make some impact in the field of engineering. So so that's it about this particular what we call presentation, and we will be taking your questions. But before that, you may ask, sir, when you are launching the course, what is the price for this course? Pratyush, I think we are having this kind of course discussion design. How long we are having? Can you explain to our students what are
Yeah.
our what we call? how we are different compared to others. I mean, how we are thinking daily. We are having regularly. We are having the discussions like how students should come and enter in this way. How it can help. All these things are happening. Okay. So
Yeah.
just a moment. Yeah. So Prachush. So
Yeah.
what we are going to give at next level? Can you explain
Yeah.
what we are
So
planning?
yeah, like we are planning to give what most students struggles a lot about. So we are trying to give a whole package. It's not like take this STA course, take this PD course, take this anything. We are planning to shape a student. So let's say, so we'll start with some basic courses, and then we will give the description about each of the domain which is present in the VLSI, and we can have we may have multiple expert talks also from the experts in those domains in the VLSI, and then student can himself decide whether he want to go into the digital analog, because I have been into these things. Means I also struggled a lot to choose between the domains. I don't know what happens in digital, I don't know what happens in analog. So yeah, we want to make sure that everyone knows where they are going, where they are heading, and what they are paying for. They should not be blind that I will get the job and these things. Means getting a
Yes.
job is okay, but having a grip on the subject, then you can land up in any job super easy.
Yes.
So yeah,
So when you can expect the courses, I will be explaining that. So the courses, almost the designing is done, and the team also. We will be what about our team? He will be leading that. He will be the chief architect for your courses. With the what we call kind of mindset he is having, we both have very similar kind of thing, like thinking about students' perspective, not like giving a regular course which are available at every other institute. If we give the same, why should we start it, or what's the speciality here is we want to understand the need for the student, where you people are lagging, where you people are failing, those things. So comes from interest. If we are able to sustain your interest in a particular course, then that can make a difference. How much we teach doesn't matter, how much you are engaged matters a lot. So we are designing the course in that particular way. And mainly those who are in the engineering, like second year or third year, a few things I want to say is, by the end of your engineering you will be industry ready. That is our main target. So we will be one by one. We will be launching. Instead of launching the whole course, we will start with a single subject first. That can give you the time to understand your taste in the subject. And one more revolutionary thing is these kind of what we call VLSA courses. Currently, Prachush, how much they are charging? Last time we have had a discussion. I think you have
yeah,
gone through some courses also. What we are giving, I mean, the price we have
yeah,
not fixed, but in the current market situation, it is around 2 lakhs or something, right?
yeah. They're super expensive. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
browsed through
a
many
normal
courses.
student should be able to learn. So this is what we want to aim here. AI course, all the what we call the courses which are after engineering you people are doing, you should be able to do it during the engineering. And second thing, with the lowest possible price, the lowest feasible price, we want to make it. So it may be taking time, but it will happen. And we will always try to give you the best price, maybe much lower than what the industry currently charging it. So that will happen, and the courses will not be regular. We will be personally monitoring you people. Already the gate courses were started. You can text me on my WhatsApp number. Yeah, I can give you that. If you have any kind of queries regarding all our courses, you can text me. So VLSA course initiative, hopefully, because this session I don't want to disturb with explaining about our courses. That will take half an hour or 1 hour. Or this course, this what we call the content will be deviated. So as I told, our courses and whatever we are launching, we are in the same way. First, we want to understand your interest. So that's why we explain what is VLSA currently. Then those who are having interest, we will make one session soon, maybe in this week, mid of the week, if Prachush is available. Otherwise, by the end of this week, we will be making one more session with the announcement of our course structure, what we are going to deal here, what is your expected price, and what is the subject, what is the when this course is going to start. Hopefully, the next week we will be starting this. All those work is going on, and what is the first subject going to start, everything. So here few things again and again I'm saying, I want to give the choice to the students. I want to give industrial exposure to the students, and choice in the sense they should be able to choose which particular domain they want to go. Instead of directly going for that, we will give you overview, then we will leave you choose your path. And we may give them some time with one subject first, you to understand your taste, consistency, our teaching, everything. And also one more thing, these courses I will show you the panel, guys. It will be mind blowing. I will be bringing you the industrial experts with 14 years plus experience from IITs, and the top companies, whatever the top companies like Qualcomm, Intel, whatever, they are in the best position. Those people might be interviewing you if you aim for a particular job. Those kind of people will be the panel members for these courses, and those who will be teaching you everything. This course will be definitely worth for you, no doubt in it. And if you're in studying engineering, I will suggest you, I mean, I can say proudly that before completing engineering, you will understand what's happening in the industry, and you will be ready for the industry. This is what's lacking. So what we at the next level want to try also, driving you from the whatever the engineering level to industrial level. Okay, so now Prachu, shall we take the questions from the students?
Yeah, sure, sure, sir.
So let's start with the first question. Deepak is the first one. Sir, by attending your VLSI course, can I apply for job industry directly, as I am working in BSNL and now I can't do MTech from IIT? So Deepak question, Prachush is going to answer how our course will be helping to the industrial people or not.
Yeah, yeah, sure, Deepak. Like, even if you are not able to do MTech, the course will be beneficial for you. And if you promise, means a positive learning attitude, I would promise that you will land up in VLSI career.
Okay. So Hovant Kumar Kungari, what is the difference between VLSI and embedded systems, sir?
Yeah, so I guess I already covered it. So embedded system
Doing
is,
that.
yeah, yeah. So embedded system is kind of separated domain from VLSI, where you will see some IoT stuffs and those
It's like a
things.
child from the VLSI, you can say.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So Vikas question, sorry, Neha Pandey question, sir, how to choose different paths in VLSI? Like I think we have answered this, right?
Yeah,
PD, RTL, ASICs, etc. How to choose different paths,
yeah, that will be basically on your interest. So that's what we are
right?
coming up
So
with.
once you are clear with the basic platform, which is common for everything, then you can take the decision where you are interesting. So understand about each domain, then you take the decision. Okay, that is our job. We can also help you with that. So next one, sir, is it necessary to do MTech to get good jobs in VLSI industry? So because I will be answering you, then Pratyush will also help you because he's also having MTech and also industrial experience. One thing is, if you're suppose if your MTech is from a top college like IIT, they will directly take you, and you can sit on a very good package in a very good company. It is not very easy to get the entry into those companies like so Prachush is doing in Nvidia. So unless until you prove a lot, and you are from a regular college, you need to prove a lot, then you can enter it. Because even to shortlist your resume also, you need some good degree. If you are able to get it from IITs, yes, definitely it is worth. Okay, I mean, it makes your path easy. It is not, I'm not saying that everybody in the top company are from IIT only. No, but it makes your path, your entry very easy. Very easy means you will get the opportunity to enter. Then you need to prove, and all those things will happen. Okay, the second thing is, even if your skills are good, and if you are working for, you may be starting with a slow what we call a smaller company, then you gain the experience, then you can enter it. That is also another path. But I don't suggest going doing MTech from any regular college. If it is from a top tier 1 colleges like IITs or some good NITs or triple ITs, few, not every triple IT, and some good universities, I can definitely say it is worth. If it is not those, like if you are doing MTech from where you have done your BTech or regular college or local university, I don't suggest there will be any advantage with that other than getting a degree. So Prachush will also add some insights on this.
Yeah, sure. I agree with sir. Like, yeah, MTech do add a lot of means a lot of good things to your profile, but only if it is done from a good college, tier one or some tier two colleges. Yeah, but even if you are in some condition, you are not able to do MTech, but still you can land up the job in VLSI domain. There are lots of companies offering jobs for freshers, even BTech freshers. So that's not an issue. Yeah, but it will be difficult to land up job into very good companies which are offering very high packages if you don't have a good if you don't have a degree from some tier 1 or tier 2 colleges. But yeah, it is possible, I would say. And once you enter in the industry, you can jump in, you can hop in like a rabbit, like yeah, you can easily get into good companies once you get to enter the industry.
Okay. So Sham is asking, is coding is required in the PG domain, sir? I think you have answered that, Pratyush, regarding
Yeah,
the coding and all.
yeah, just to add, like coding is just to help. If you want to write good morning one, good morning two, good morning three, you won't just copy paste and replace one, two, three. So yeah,
Okay.
means in that sense, it coding is just to make your job easier. Otherwise, you will spend 10 hours in the same job which you could have done in 1 hour. So yeah,
So the next question, what are the basics needed already covered? Vasu's question is, what are the basics needed to lead in about mentioned domains? Already it is covered.
yeah.
And after taking IIT Madras computational engineering and mechanics, can I go to jump to VLSI technology? So Balaji question is this. You got, I think, IIT Madras computational engineering and mechanics. You want to jump into VLSI technology. Is it possible? You want to? Is it
Oh,
relatable or something?
like I'm not very familiar with this computational engineering and mechanics branch, so I may not be able to answer it correctly. But yeah, if the interviewer sees in skills for the VLSI industry, can I know if you would have done a BTech in EC or electrical background, then it would be fine, and with some basic courses and some knowledge and some hands-on, you can go into the VLSI technology. That
Yeah.
will be easy.
And another way, you will be getting a tag from IIT, right? So maybe
Yeah.
you can do some courses of the VLSA or do some certification that you can show, or try to do your project which is related to both domains, your computational engineering and VLSA. That can help you better, in fact. So the next question, do we still have, yeah, Prananjay Makaria, do we still have a chance for Gate 2026? Yeah, definitely. You have 7 months in hand. You can do many things. So even I am thinking to make a session for yes. Is it okay if you are able to make? Is it if you start your gate preparation now? Can you crack it or not? These kind of questions I'll be answering with one session. But yes, you have the time. Provided you are preparing for full time. It is not like daily I prepare for 2 hours. I can crack it or not. That I cannot answer because you require gate dedicatedly some 800 to 1000 hours of time you need to spend, then you can expect it. So Priya Divedi, may I know what would be the course fee? As I told you, we will be announcing in this week itself the price and everything. We will be announcing, okay. It will be relatively lower compared to what industry is charging, for sure. Okay. Sir, what will be covering? Will you be covering Verilog systems, Verilog and UVM with tools exposure? Prananjay, this is the question for Prachush.
Yeah, like
Are we
yeah, we will
covering
be
about?
definitely covering. Yeah, we will definitely be
Okay,
covering Verilog, System Verilog, and
yes,
UVM. And yeah, we are trying to have a good tool exposure also. So I can guarantee you will get to learn a lot.
okay. So Muhammad Shaheen question. I think he is my student who is currently completed his MS in Germany. Today
Oh,
only he texted me. So, sir, will the course will be fully online? Yes, that completely all our next level courses are currently online only. So you can learn from anywhere. So, Sham, question. I am graduated now, so I'm planning to study for GATE 2026 by taking a course. By the way, I'm interested to take VLSA. So, also it would be good choice and study both GATE and VLSA. So, Sham, I can suggest you, I mean, both the courses you can take, but can you dedicate the time for both of them? I don't think so. So why you are preparing for GATE is to make your entry into the top tier one companies of the VLSI easily. So for that, I suggest you dedicate your time for GATE preparation only. Anyway, these basics will help you for entering into VLSI industry. So if you join for both the courses, I can say I am very happy because we will be getting more admission. That I don't suggest you. Decide on one and go for it. If you're gaming for GATE, prepare for GATE. That will take you or that will land you into VLSI for sure. You can take this, but I don't think you can justify for both the courses. Okay. So maybe you can start with the starting point, or at one point you can continuously complete or concentrate on VLSA only. I mean, concentrate on GATE only. Or maybe I can try to design you the combo course such that once you complete the GATE, you can continue the VLSA after the February. Like that, I can plan for you. But I don't suggest both at the same time. So the next question, sir, sir, can you suggest some open source platforms for project? Yeah, Shubhra Singh question is, as Pratyush, you mentioned some open source platforms earlier will be available for submitting the projects. So can you suggest few for the students?
Yeah, like you can try. There is a tool by Vivado, and there is a tool by Intel also, Quartus. These both are open source and they have lot of things which you can learn. So in Vivado you get HLS tool also. There is one tool called Vivado HLS which you can install directly in your Windows or Linux PC. That will be good. And there are many other open source platforms. There is one competition run by Google also. So you can search OpenLane in your web browser and you will get information. So that is fully RTA to GDS flow. And that OpenLane consists of all the open source tool which helps you go throughout the ASIC flow. So you will get to write RTL code and you will get the GDS file. And that actually gets into the Google Foundry. And if the project is good enough, they will send you back a chip. So yeah, you can try this. There are a lot to learn in
So,
open source
okay,
also.
good. Kaushik, the question is, I am from the Tier 1 college, sir, upcoming third year electrical engineering. So will this initiative can help me get into the campus? It's a week back. I have completed your network placement. It was superb, sir. So good, sir. Thank you for your what we call compliments. And yeah, definitely our courses, we want to make you industry ready. If you get a campus place interview, you will be definitely able to crack. We want to prepare you in that way, definitely. And the experience we have, the interview, we will also conduct mock interviews with the expertise panel for sure. So definitely it will be helpful for you. So next level courses like some company is saying there will be some certification comes into revision. So because I'm trying for these kind of certifications because few of my friends are working in IIT as professors. So I'm trying with some kind of tie-up. I'm working on that. If it works, yeah, I can give you the certification from some sort of IIT, some sort of they can give you. They will be giving you that project once you complete it. We will be providing our certification, and also IIT can give you. But that we are working on that. If it happens, definitely I will. I mean, we are working on that particular part to give you some sort of certification. Our company will provide you that next level certification will be provided. So I don't want to make fake promises, but this certification will help you in the resume because uh, we are at the initial level. Okay, so I. We will be providing that, but to add value to that, what I'm trying is to tie up with some IIT because I have seen some companies, those who are giving this in tech industry, they are having some tie up with IITs and triple ITs. They will be providing the certification. So if you get from those kind of proper sources, it makes definitely value for you. So I'm trying for that. I'm trying to work on that.
And just to add, because means certification and all is good, but you can any day add the project as self project and add the GitHub links in your resume, and that will
Yeah.
also be impactful. I have already done that. So yeah.
Currently, the GitHub profiles, if you are able to make it properly, that can help you a lot. So the last question, I think we can close the session. Will you be helping with the referrals? Yeah, we are also working on one particular portal for job search that is also going on. Okay. Can we talk the target Prananjay question is for GATE. I already told that I have already answered that question for earlier also. If you prepare through GATE, maybe your entry will be easy if you are able to enter into IITs. So if you complete the course, yeah, we will be giving you the best content for sure. But I mean, you require some tag for what you are. For that, definitely enter there. And I am also suggest you if you are able to enter into IIT and MTech, see those environment, it will definitely help you. But you are already done, you don't want to prepare for the GATE, you want immediately job, I can suggest you the course. Openly, frankly, I'm saying. Or you can do both, okay, if you have sufficient time. If you're in the third year or final year, you in that case, you learn the VLSI skill, you learn the GATE. That for those people, it will definitely help. We'll try to make one combo for GATE and VLSI together. Okay. So thank you all. I hope we have answered all your questions, guys. So guys, those who watch this session in recorded format later, kindly comment your, those who are in the live also, kindly comment how you feel about this session and what you are expecting from the next level. All your comments I will be reading and answering you personally, and it makes me more and more happy. So if you comment, the video will reach to more people and we will get more motivation so that everybody, if more people enjoy the courses, definitely we strive hard to give you the best, no doubt in it. Other than the paid course, some free initiatives will also be coming for you. So that is about what we want to do for VLSA. That is from our side about the VLSA industry and what we want to bring it for you. And maybe, Pratyush, we can plan one more session in the middle of this week where we can launch or we can explain about our course particularly, because this particular session went completely for VLSA and we had a wonderful session. I hope we have cleared all your queries, guys. So whatever the comments, I'm waiting for your comments, guys. So like this video if you have not yet liked, and subscribe to our channel if you have not yet subscribed. So thank you, Prachus. Thank you for all your wonderful
Yes.
inputs. So if you add some points, finally you want to conclude some points to our students, yes, definitely. Please go through that.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for attending the session. And please comment down in the session for any queries, and if I left anything for open-ended for explanation. Yeah, I'm open to questions, and yeah, like we are here to help you because I have been in your place 2 3 years back, so I know that this is a tough decision to make after BTech or even at MTech. So yeah, like we are trying to help you, and yeah, we wish best for you guys.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Great.
everyone.
Okay, guys. So like this, I will be bringing you different industries, not only VLSI, IoT, what's happening, embedded systems, what's happening, and process industry currently, or power plant industry, what's happening, what kind of opportunities you can expect. That is the theme of this channel. That will never disturb for the courses we are launching. Those things both will be in line, in tuned. Ultimately, as I told you, I want to make your engineering more and more interesting. Okay. See you all, guys. Catch up with one more session maybe in the middle of this week. I'll be announcing. Thank you all. So have a wonderful day. See you all. Bye bye.